Hey guys, this is probably going to be the final for Subnautica video. As you know, last video we beat the game, but in this episode we need to scan everything. We need to look at everything we scanned throughout this entire game. So, we're going to do that. And then, we have ended first Subnautica. So let us take a seat. Let us look at our PTA of what we scanned throughout all of this adventure. Let's go. Feel free to pause the video if you want. Yes, this video will just be me looking at everything I scanned. Because I know you want that juicy, juicy lore. And some of them I haven't scanned myself. Like the sea dragon, I've never scanned him in my life. So it's quite... yeah, this is it. After we look at all these, we're done. Fish show no signs of distress. Like I said, you may pause it if you want. Yeah, I remember having to scan the sea dragon. That wasn't fun. It was actually kind of exciting. Alright, we are done with the... errors, and now it's time to... go with the blueprints. I never use the air pumps. It's like, what do you need them for? Personally, I never use the air pumps. Personally, I never use the creature decoys either, because, like... if you're not gonna go near the thing, why even build it? Scanner, oh, you need a scanner. It's mandatory. I think they're bringing the scanner back in Subnautica too. As well. Which I like. I love the scanner. I love scanning stuff. I used to like the propulsion cannon, but I don't really use. I don't really need it. Plus, it just take up inventory space. Why take chances? Take Altera. I never needed the repulsive cannon either. The stasis rifle is the only fucking reason why I was able to scan some of the creatures. Otherwise, I would never do it. Thank you, stasis rifle. Too bad you're no longer in the other game, so I can't rely on you. Or, as I like to call it, the Chaos Control Gun. Now let's go with habitat installations. Obviously. Never tap on the glass. You don't know what it will do. I used to build the aquariums, but eh. I don't really need the bulkhead door heads. Very useful. The fabricator technology is the backbone of the modern world. I don't think I've ever used floodlights, really. But I have used the habitat builder. This playthrough, I used it probably more times than I've ever used it in my entire life. And select the perfect component, build it on the menu. Step 2, a hatch to access inside. Build a solar panel for oxygen generator. Modification station. I remember back in the day, this was a bitch to get. The moon pool. I do like the way the moon pool looks. Planners and pots. The scanning room. Spotlight. I don't think I've ever used the spotlight. I used a water filter station once. Way back in the day. Once I've used it. I don't think I have ever used it ever since that point. I used the bioreactor once. Solar panels, I can't tell you how many of them I used. Too fucking many, that's much. But this is my first time using a thermal plant. It's hot. Now we got the vehicles. The worst one in the game. Fuck this vehicle. I hate you, Cyclops. I don't see how. I don't see how it's possible. Personally, I don't see it. Advice for captains. Mobile vehicle bag. The Ark, as I like to call it, but it's really called the Neptune escape rocket. I'm calling it the Ark because Transformers. Wow, if local threats are detected, warning, if alien materials... My baby, the prawn suit. The Sea Glide. That baby has helped me get through so much. Anything that's faster moving underwater is probably trying to eat you. Yeah, no shit. The Sea Moth. Best vehicle in the game, hands down. Goes anywhere but land. The vehicle upgrade console. Now we go to data download. I figured I'd build a base, you know, whatever this habitat, whatever this habitat is, just to make it cooler. Alien rifle. Alien statue. Ancient Earthblade. Doomsday device. Holographic projector. Nanobots. Organic matter particles. Rudimentary table. Tracking implant. Translation device. Alien Arch. That's basically the teleporters. Alien fauna research. The alien robots. Alien thermal plant. The alien vents. Aquarium arch. Blue tablet. The energy core. Force field control terminal. The ion cubes. The orange tablet. Product line of the warpers. Purple tablet. Research equipment. The warpers. The self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. My bad. Warpapots. Terminal data. Alien terminal data. Damage reports. Enforcement platforms schematics. Enzyme 42 project data. Fauna reproductive data. Fossil data. Ion power data. Carb containment profile, or whatever it says. See Emperor Leviathan research data. BC's research data. and ventilation controls. Now it's time for the deceased and the fallen. The Aurora survivors of audio logs.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scans should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
Captain's log.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me. Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
This is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Life pod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface. You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rig to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified. To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger.
Where are the rescue teams?
The Aurora didn't make it.
So, where are the rescue teams?
They're dead, ma'am. We have rendezvous coordinates, but the routes are radiated.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm head of human resources, ma'am. This is not my expertise. But the PDA says if we can find some lead, we can make radiation suits.
Out there! I am not setting foot outside this life pod without the proper protection.
Don't worry. I'll go. What are you doing?
You were gone so long. I thought you drowned.
Put the flare down!
I was going to try and attract someone's attention.
That's not a distress flare! Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
I've tried everything. The analysis circuits on the fabricator are fried. Can barely manufacture the most basic of materials. Want a battery? Here, have a children's toy. Need deep-sea diving equipment? Have some lab tech. Hungry? I'll turn that fruit into dust for you. I'm going forward with trial and error. I hit every button here has got to make something useful eventually.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only 2 that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
So the alien facility locations that we've been through. captain of the HQ codes when we were in the Aurora. The transmissions from some of the survivors that are no longer with us. That have not been checked on, cannot be scanned. Now it's time for the story of the poor Degassi people. Disappearance. It's time to hear their story, Ellis.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies. Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them. This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of storm water? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it. You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal. What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do. We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Please, stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How?
You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then. What's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere. Every organism on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
I don't know yet.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick?
No.
Just tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet? I need some time to think.
Margaret, Maida has boarded the habitat.
What are you so happy about, Maida?
Say, kid, I brought you something.
Is that a Leviathan outside?
Towed it home on the back of the sub.
You killed that thing?
It's still breathing. I was about to finish the job, but I can stay and chat if you'd like. No? Then make yourself useful and pass me that hardened blade.
Are you out of your mind? You brought that thing here? What if it's not as dead as it looks? What if others come?
You prefer it got curious and came of its own accord, or got messed up and dragged here?
When we get off this planet, I am going to drag you through every court in the damn Federation. I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
But tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
He means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. That we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bart, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Bart, come in. It's dangerous. Damn it, boy. I know you can hear me.
Chief, get off the radio and put on your helmet.
What?
Brace!
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gone a week of her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years. You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than 1 kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation. Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a Cyclops. Tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. I barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. The rupture threw me clear of the habitat, and the monster turned and bore down on me. And just as its tentacles came within reach, Maida appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. I'm certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed it. Now I wonder whether I saw anything at all. Our oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications really offline.
I think that's it for the audio logs. So yeah, a lot of people have died here, if you think about it. Whether this planet is a curse or just... Oh, and here's the actual lore of why they wanted to make the Aurora ship. Never mind, more audio.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model.
Damn!
Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you. And I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
Damn! What? I know I've already listened to that, but just always get it to me. Damn. Sad part is there are really people like that, or they're so egotistical that they don't know that they're the problem in a relationship. Damn. Oh. Fuck. That never gets old. Yeah, this video is gonna be long. I mean, technically, it is the final Subnautica, first Subnautica video. So. You don't have to watch this video. Also, it's just if you want to. Because I know there are some people who love the lore and want to know whatever I scan. So these are for those people. You don't have to watch it. This one's like, I'll mark it extra if you want to know. It's not really important. Okay, it is time for... I remember this one, the Crater's Edge. It is time for the resources that we have used throughout this adventure. Magnetite. I'm not even gonna try with that one. Ruby. Sandstone. Salvaged wrecks from the Aurora. shale. And now it's time for us to get into the juicy ones. The plants and animals. The one I've been mostly waiting for. And now it's finally here. I mean, it was coral shell plates. You can craft a bleach, which can make water, so. Or, no, giant coral tubes. My bad. Yeah. Not a lot of people knew about that. Pyro coral. Tree mushrooms. Now it's time for the fauna. I have dealt with ant eels. These guys are not that. They're annoying. They're not scary. They're just annoying. Biters. They scare me when they jump scare you. When they bite you and you don't know it. They're not that scary. They are 4% muscle, 4% constitutive tissue, and 2% brain. So that means I'm smarter than them. Try not to bleed. The blighter. Void or income. These kids just get. The bone sharks. Oh my god, I do not like them. I do not like the bone sharks. They are pain. Dude, they're pain. They are genuinely the worst things I've ever encountered. Crab squids. Once you get used to them, once you know, if you play this game like a few times, they're not really an issue. Territorial behavior. Oh boy. The crab squid! He used to be scary, now he's... Oh, it has an ability to defend itself. It can use an EMP to disrupt all your electronics. It's attracted to light source. Its EMP blast will likely destroy your electronic mechanisms. Neutralize crash fish, basically the creepers. In fact, I have a pet crash fish. Lava lizard. He was in the last episode. Mesmer. The River Prowler. I they're not really a threat anymore. I don't think I ran into any of them throughout this entire playthrough that was actually a danger. But if you do run into them, they can hurt. They will hurt. Sand sharks. First time playing this game, first time players of this game, they might look intimidating. Yeah, they will. But they don't really do a lot of damage, I think. Be vigilant for ambushes. Stalkers, they're cute. You give them metal, they play with you like puppies. You feed them, they'll play with you like puppies. They are basically water dogs. If you give them stuff, they'll play fetch with you. Obviously, the warpers, we know about them, but this is when we first scanned them without knowing any knowledge of them. Because they are part, now it's time for the deceased. The ancient Leviathans that are no longer alive on this planet due to Karar. The Gargantuan Leviathan, I don't think I'll do that one. I'm sorry. Y'all saw how bad the Sea Dragon was. Once I run into that fucking thing, it's over. There's no hope for me. That just looks like a blobfish. Rib cage. We actually scanned a sea dragon. I can't believe I actually scanned one. Try scanning a live one. No, this one isn't. Try scanning one that's alive. That's fucking different. I never knew the Crimson Ray, one of the largest ways on the planet. Docile behavior. Inevitable. Gas pods. I can't wait to look up the Leviathans that I scanned for all of these adventures. Ghost rays. Jelly rays. And rabbit rays. Sky rays, the only creatures on the planet that can fly. Bladderfish. Bladderfish are a way you can make water too. Boomerang. Aye aye. Hairy fish. Whole fish. Hoop fish. The MVP fish, Mr. Hooverfish. Magna Rangs. The Oculus. It's the title of the game's logo, man. Peeper! I don't really care for the peepers, but they're there. Personally, I think eyes are better. Red eye. We got the Reginald. Splatterfish. And the spinefish. Now it's time for the Leviathans we have scanned on our journey. The Ghost Leviathans. Which was extremely scary to scan. Those are one hard things to scan. Avoid the crater's extreme threat. Here's the juvenile. So we'll eat anything to grow bigger. Even members of its own kind it will eat. Reaper Leviathan. The man, the myth, the legend. Big up, the big R. He will be an influencer. Because he's the reason why Subnautica became so popular. Fun fact, if you ask the developers, in one of the interviews, they mentioned that the Reaper Leviathan was one of the reasons why this game was so popular. True story. Reefback Leviathan, the peaceful giants. The Sea Dragon Leviathan. I still can't believe I scanned him. On camera. I've never seen this. I've never seen Ganon before. The Colossal Leviathan with reptilian features, seen stalking very heat volcanic crater, which its unpinned life has the scanned specimen measured at 11,000 meters in length. Improved tissue. Tissue analyzed reveals that the specimen has one free material source around its chest area. Consumption redempts of minerals, substance. Many explain the life form's ability to withstand extreme temperatures. It even appears to be able to consume molten materials and expel them. Oh shit. Forearms. The sea dragon is likely one of the oldest species on the planet. The largest carnivore species encountered on 4546b. Almost everything is potential prey. With few substantial targets in the volcanic system, the sea dragon likely ventures out to the cooler waters and hunts to hunt other smaller leviathans, considering them to be forcing them deeper where they're unlikely boiled up, or they're likely ultimately boiled alive. Sea dragon size and projections of the cave system's inhabitable. Their population numbers are extremely low. Perhaps in a site doing while the population isn't populations. It is possible the sea dragon's food source has diminished over time. This species may be nearing extinction. Avoid at all circumstances. Here's the baby juvenile emperors that we sit. I'll give you a little. Here's the sea treaders that I scanned off camera. Look at him. Scavengers and parasites. The ancient floaters. I don't know why I always go floaters in Russian, but whatever. One of my favorite parasites, the bleeders. Love these guys. We got bloody crawlers. Cave crawlers. We got floaters. We got larva. Rock grubs. And we got scuttlebug, or shuttlebugs. Now the plants. We got acid mushrooms. They are used to make batteries. Blood roots. Blood vines. Bobo trees. Chinese potatoes. Creep vines. Creep vine seeds. Deep shrooms. Gel sacks. Lantern trees. Marble melons. Sulfur plants. We got land. The land plants. And we got the seed plants. I've died to this dude. That part is, that's a plant. That's not even a fucking creature. Now I'm actually very sad. Jelly shrimps. Membrane trees. Red wart. Tiger plants hurt like a bitch first time though. Tree leech. So basically these are just instructions of how to start the game. Oh, never mind. These are, okay, these are important I guess. What your life pod would look like. What your suit would look like. And what the Aurora would look like. And what the Aurora had. Checklist and time capsules. Alright, so that's gonna be it. The final episode of Subnautica is done. This will be in the extras. So, next time, we will be playing Subnautica Below Zero. And, yeah, a new adventure begins as this story closes. Thank you all for watching this episode of Subnautica. See you all later.